Hey guys, welcome back to my channel today. We are back with another video, and today we are live. Today I'm going to decide to do a little bit different, and we are going to do this reaction video, some story time. These animation story times, I don't know if these are fake. Some of these I think are fake, some of these are real. I don't know what it's like, but I'm kind of excited for this. I know it's been a bit, but this is some sort of time reactions. So let's get right into it. The first one is called "I Got Adopted by the Strangest Family." So let's see what we have.
I always get asked if it's weird being an orphan, if I miss my parents.
An orphan? Wouldn't start off great.
What people don't understand is that I lost my parents when I was 3. I have little to no memories of them. My first memory is holding on to a caretaker's hand as I entered the orphanage. I spent my childhood and early...
Is that actually a real thing? Like, if you guys, can y'all comment down below and look that up on Google or something? If that's a real thing.
Teenage years in. Hi there. Don't forget to like this video. It was pretty dull. My everyday routine was too repetitive. I woke up.
Yeah, make sure you subscribe to his channel. If you don't, I understand. If you want to, you can support these animation stories. But yeah, just to let you know, that's what he was talking about. What? I pause on the strangest things, I swear.
Showered, had breakfast in the dining hall by myself, and then went to school. Breakfast and lunch were a drag. None of the boys in my dormitory talked to me. And if they did, they would just taunt me. "Eat up, Skelly," they'd say while tossing
How rude.
half-eaten food onto my tray. They made fun of me for being a skinny guy, saying I looked like a skeleton. School was no better. I went to a...
Oh yeah, if someone called me that, I will beat them, bro. I'll be like, meet me after school. Don't do that. Violence is not the answer, bro. I will just whack them, beat them up, and then maybe, like, I'll be like 2 people. That's the max for me. But don't do that, actually. Violence is not the answer, and I don't want y'all to get in trouble, so please don't do that.
Because it was free. I had to pinch myself to keep from falling
The
asleep
teachers.
because the teachers all
Bullies?
seemed to hate
Yeah,
their job
don't do
and
that.
would only teach by reading out a slideshow. I already knew everything they taught because I took it upon myself to learn, knowing my teachers were all useless. Didn't you? My teachers were all useless. "You cheated on the last test, didn't you?" my history teacher asked me one time. "Everyone else failed it, and you got a perfect score. Admit you cheated." He knew his teaching was terrible, so bad that he was surprised when I got good scores. "Sir, I just taught myself. I know you don't teach, so I might as well do it," I replied.
This is me now.
That, of course, most of my time anyways. It wasn't nearly as good as the city's library, though. That's where I went every day after school to teach myself. I crawled from under the bed and out the door, pretending I was coming from the bathroom. A different day, I snuck into the study. I found a photo album in a drawer.
That's not right. We're about to see some naughty people.
First picture was the Crumbs
Oh no,
with
never
2
mind.
kids. They were with 2 couples, probably their parents. In the next picture, they were much older. They were standing with 3 kids on a beach. Are those their kids? I wondered. There were countless pictures like that. They were also in a bunch of different houses.
Wow.
How did they know so many kids? Something smelled fishy. What did they want so many kids for? I was creeped out. I put the book back where I found it and left, trying to forget about it. I couldn't help it, though. I hid whenever the Crumbs came home. A few times, I even grabbed Melanie and Jasper and asked them to go to the store with me. They ignored me whenever I tried to warn them that the Crumbs were up to something. Can you believe it?
See, this is white people. You can't believe them.
Blame me for not
Wow. That's
I
just
tried to warn them
crazy.
that the Crumbs were up to something. Can you blame me for not trusting them?
No.
At least not on school grounds. I took the bus.
Doesn't matter
Oh,
if you
Lord.
have 10,000 followers or just a few
What an ad.
He rode his bike away. The beginning of my suspension was chill. I was enjoying the time at home. But not even 3 hours in, I started losing my mind.
Bro, why?
I'm missing out on dissecting a goat eye, I complained to myself. I started thinking of ways to spend the time.
If that's what you were really mad about goat eye, I don't know if that's a phrase or that reality. I don't know.
Studying was of no use because I was ahead in every class. I was banging my head against my desk trying to think of something to do when a light bulb lit up over my head. I grabbed a paper and my pencil case and started sketching and designing. After an hour, I had designed a small GPS to track the crumbs with. All I needed now was the materials to build it, and I knew exactly where to get everything I needed. After a few hours, school was over. I was dressed in all black, and the sun was starting to go down, so I could hide in the shadows. I knew the window to the...
Oh my god, look at this dude. Bro, that looks like what? He doesn't dress like anything weird, but he dresses like one of those, we call them things, Muslims. Not, what do you call them? He looks like one of those people where you put like an anime character or something, like, I don't know. Oh, what is it called? I don't know, man.
To the janitor's shed was easy to slide open, so I climbed in through there and found the keys to the main building. I crawled around and avoided the cat.
Oh, what that, bro? Oh, look at him looking at me. Okay, that's scary.
It was difficult, but I made it into the robotics lab. I got to work, and
why does
since
he look
everything
like
was already on paper, I just had to follow my own instructions and assemble the GPS. It was easy enough.
I swear he does.
I stuffed it into my duffel bag and snuck back out of the school, leaving no evidence behind. The crumbs gave me chores to do at home as part of my punishment. One of them was mowing the lawn, which was the perfect opportunity to plant my GPS under their car. Good luck, buddy.
You're so evil for that. And let's be honest, I want to have done the same. It's so confusing.
I ran upstairs and used my laptop to activate the GPS. The location was so accurate, I had to give myself a pat on the back. When the crumbs left home, I tracked their every move. They drove all around town all day long. They spent no more than an hour in each location, the same amount of time they usually spent at home.
But aren't the parents gonna be listless about that? Like, they're gonna check the car, like, maybe when it breaks down or something. Will it, like, ever break down and then will they, like, check the car? I mean, half of this is genius, half of this is not really. I mean, they could just check the car and track them, if you know what I'm saying.
The laptop even tracked their locations when I was asleep. So, next morning, I saw that they spent half the night in one place, and the rest of the night in another. It was so strange. I could tell this wasn't business related because they went through residential areas. Why residential areas? Is that where they kept the kids? Or the
Oh, we get dark now. I like this.
What if Melanie, Jasper, and I were the only lucky ones who got to live in a house? I wanted to go check out the houses myself, but what if I got caught? What if I tried freeing the kids from cages in a basement and got locked up in one myself? I tracked their location and saw a pattern. I waited until it was time for them to come home, and at dinner that night, I could...
Bro, I don't know if y'all noticed in that video, they were, like, just going, like, back, like, they're going down and like that, and then down and like that. They were, like, repeating themselves over and over again. I would have been concerned, too, if that was me, just going in the same direction. Same order.
Why are you never here? I questioned. You're never with us. I'm the only one who sees that Melanie is having a mental breakdown over choosing a career, and Jasper probably has asthma. The kid can't run up the stairs without wheezing, I shouted at them. They were dumbfounded. I could almost see the gears in their brains trying to come up with excuses. I put my knife and fork down and ran up to my room. I was so frustrated at my door.
These are
and then
burger
the cops came in and sat across from me on the floor.
Oh, the cops?
It's time we told one of you the truth, said Mrs. Crumb. We've been hiding it for too long.
Oh, here we go. Let the spice pick it up a bit, baby.
They started explaining their life story to me. They were both the children of two extremely wealthy families. They grew up together and then went to the same orphanage when their parents died in a car crash.
Wow.
They fell in love and finally had access to their parents' money when they turned 18.
Bro. Is that actually... That's like a lot of money, though.
They decided that they would adopt as many kids as possible and take care of them the way they wished they were taken care of when they became orphans. So you don't adopt kids to keep them in cages? I asked. No, gosh, we do the opposite, Mrs. Crumb said, chuckling at the end. So
That's so nice.
I'm jealous or defensive.
What?
You're right, Don. We need to spend more time with you guys. All of you, Mr. Crumb said. We promise. We'll figure something out.
There's obviously something said in this video.
Said Mrs. Crumb.
Said.
Within a month, the Crumbs bought an apartment building. We all moved in.
First of all, who names your last name the Crumbs? I'm not judging right now. I just want to know who, if there's anyone here that's watching. If your last name is Crumb, what are you doing? Whose last name is Crumb, though? I just want to know.
50 siblings. We all shared an apartment with
50 siblings. Oh my gosh. Law, this dude likes them. Look, these two right here. Oh, they're gonna date soon. They're gonna get together. Oh, that's crazy though.
one or two others. I stayed with Melanie and Jasper. Our parents got the top floor, so they were only an elevator ride. I went up to the penthouse one day. My parents were in their living room. They got up to greet me, so I ran towards them and gave them a big hug.
Wow, what a happy day, bro. Like, I have never seen that. Like, this is crazy. He found out this truth. Some of these are real, some of these are fake. I could tell this is weird. But 50 siblings, can you imagine, guys? If you have 50 kids, that's a lot. Like, how are you supposed to... That's a lot of money. They must be super rich. But I'm going to move on to one last animation of the video. So, this one's called The Police Returned a Monster, Not My Son. I am a bit curious on this. And you guys, if you want me to... Make sure you smash the like button, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. Comment down below if you want me to do more of these reactions. I will do that in the future, and turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload.
I've never
Let's
thought
get to
of
it.
myself as a perfect mother, and I've always known I was never going to be one. When I was 18, I got pregnant with a guy I had only been with one time. His name was Brad, and he was the class bad boy.
Oh my god, Brad. Well, if Brad looks like that, you need to call the police or something. Like, he needs to go to a medical or something. I don't know, a therapist, maybe counseling, because this man is dangerous. Look at him. Look at how's that possible though? Like, if this was a real life version, how is he gonna do that knife like that? I gotta admit, that's pretty impressive.
When I told him I was pregnant, he switched schools the very next day. I tried texting him, calling him, but nothing worked. He blocked me, and it was clear I was on my own. I'm kind of religious, and there was no way I was having an abortion. I made it through ridicule at school, teachers using me as an example, and 9 months of aching everything. And he was born. I don't even have my driver's license, and I was holding my baby boy in my arms.
How old are you, Mike? It's like 19? I don't
My
know.
diploma and getting a job. I mean, sure, that job was working double shifts at 2 separate fast food restaurants. Sure, I smelled like grease all the time. Sure, no man would come within 500 feet of me at any given time. But I had a 2-bedroom apartment with my son. I was someone. When Andrew was about 6, things started to go downhill. For a week straight, he was throwing up seriously.
Oh, shout out to Andrew, though.
Scared, my heart was pounding. It turns out he had some other health issues, so they had to do a few different surgeries and put a tube in his stomach. I was afraid he wasn't going to make it. Every time I had to go to work or class, Andrew would throw a hissy fit. I'm not proud of myself, but I screamed at him. I was so overtired, so overworked,
Wow.
that I told him he was being ungrateful, and I needed to work to keep us going. Started asking neighbors, things got really bad for me. It turns out they had heard me screaming at Andrew that day, and that put me at the top of the police's suspect list.
Yo, bro. This is gonna get here very fast.
Find my baby. Every day it seemed like there was less and less of a chance of them finding my son. The police were at my house daily. I felt like I was losing my mind.
Yo.
Then at 4 a.m., they called to tell me that Andrew had been found. I drove to the station to pick him up. It happened, but he knew his name. I raced in to see my son. Only, it wasn't my son. I felt like throwing up. He asked for his normal bedtime story.
What?
Was I going crazy? Obviously, an imposter wouldn't know he had a favorite. Later that night, I fell asleep. But when I woke up, the kid was standing in the doorway, just staring at me. I asked him what was going on, and he said he wanted to lay in bed with me. I let him sleep beside me, but my heart was racing the whole time. I had my son back. Why couldn't I
this is
just
so
relax?
shocking, bro.
What was wrong with me? Maybe him going missing had just shaken my head up or something? But when I woke up the next morning, I knew something was wrong. The entire left side of my bed had been torn.
Bro, he's the devil. Oh my god. Legit. Sometimes you just gotta like, man.
Andrew was constantly
Got to
making me
like.
little books and writing stories. I knew he understood reading and writing. At home, I would catch Andrew standing in my doorway every night. He wouldn't eat anything except for cereal and milk, even though my little Andrew had been allergic to milk since he was a baby. I started trying to talk to friends about it, and they all thought I was going insane.
Of course, they won't believe in you, bro. Oh my god, of course. Oh no. They won't believe in you, so.
My heart drops when I think about who I saw on the other side. It was Brad, Andrew's father. It suddenly made sense in a sick and twisted way.
So Brad is gonna be the thing. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoy. Like and subscribe. Brad apparently found.
We sent Cyrus to the police station.
Yeah, he got arrested. That's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoy. Like and subscribe. Comment down below if you want to do reactions. Peace out.